Hi there, everyone, and welcome to Cuphead. Alright, let's dive right into it. I'll talk more after the intro sequence is over. Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home and, despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. "Hot dog!" exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. "These fellas can't lose!" "Nice run, boys." Wait, hold on, gotta do my devil voice. "Nice run, boys," laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. "Now, how about we raise the stakes?" he suggested with a toothy grin. "Win one more roll and all the loot in my casino is yours," the devil boomed. "But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal?" And Cuphead, who's an idiot, blinded by riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. "Good gosh, Cuphead, no!" cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but it was too late. "Snake eyes," laughed the devil while slamming the floor. "You lose." The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. "Now, about those souls." The brothers pleaded for their very lives. "There must be another way to repay you," Mugman stammered. "Yes, please, mister," Cuphead added. Perhaps there is," the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. "I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me, and I just might pardon you two mugs." "Now get going," the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. "You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls. Otherwise, I'll be the one collecting yours." Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. "Come on, Mug," panted Cuphead. "We have to find the Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do." Alright, and so begins our journey. Let's talk to this old teapot. "What a fine pickle you boys have got yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fates. You must play along for now, collect those contracts, and you'd best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor friends won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It will give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now, go to my writing desk and use the mystical Inkwell there. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap." And cool. Alright. There we go. Don't need the tutorial because I have played this game a few times. So, anyway, welcome to Cuphead. Now, this is a game that I have played many times, but thought would be a good place to revisit, especially to start the gaming side of my YouTube channel here. So, alright, let's talk to little Apple Dude over here.
"Hey fellas, looks like you're in for it now, huh? Well, I used to be the same way, always get into trouble, running, jumping, shooting, but now I prefer just strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand, take this."
I don't know why I gave him such an obnoxious voice when he's like the first nice person in this game. Alright, so my plan for this isn't by any means a speedrun of any kind, but I want to see how low of a death counter I can have, because partway through the game, it will, there's a little reflecting pond where it'll let you know how many times you've died in a row. So I want to see. I think the very first time I played this game, I swear to God, it was in the hundreds. I think I might have even broken 1,000 deaths because I kept not only getting stuck on bosses, but then having to go back and try to play them better and see if I can get a better letter grade on them. So anyway, right off the bat, I'm going to do this section. I'm mostly going to be focusing on the bosses for this whole run, but that said, you have to do at least one of these run and guns, which are a more traditional platforming level, in order to get more coins and buy the upgrades you need. So, it's funny, I find I have a lot more trouble with these sections than I do the bosses, actually. I think because with the bosses, generally you're really getting to focus on just the boss, their moveset. Okay, just gotta get it. Oh god. There we go. So, a little out of practice, but that's okay. It's funny playing this again, too, after, getting some practice in. So, for the longest time, I did not understand that in this game, anything that's pink, is, is something that you can parry. So, for the longest time, I didn't understand how that was, like, the system that was being used. Alright, we're almost to the end. This isn't bad, actually, so... So because of that, I didn't realize that through a bunch of the fights, I could have been hitting those little parries, because not only do they... There we are, first death. So, but the parries, not only when you hit them do they give you more... they build up your special meter to do special attacks in the boss battles, as well as here. So, I didn't understand that was what was happening. And, okay, almost through this first section. But the important thing is you have to go through at least one of these run and guns when you're playing. Even though they're otherwise optional, you can beat the game without beating these run and gun areas. If you just... Oh, I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, I can tell you, actually. Later on, you get a dash move that turns you invisible, so you can dash through enemies. And that's where my head was at. Okay, here we go. I think that's it. Okay, there we go. All right, 2 deaths. Not a bad start. So, but I had to get this because you get 5 coins out of it, which is what you need to buy the upgrades for the couple weapons I need. That's funny. That was almost a perfect run. That was not even the goal. So, all right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and go into the Emporium here. Pork Rinds Emporium. And welcome. All right. So there's a bunch of options for upgrades, some much more useful than others. For example, this one is not good at all. You get the extra hit point because obviously you only get 3 hits in basically any level in this whole game. So, but it just weakens your attack, and so much of this game is trying to do as much damage as humanly possible to the bosses at a given moment. So this is what you need, though. Smoke Bomb. If you have that, you can get through almost anything else. Another one, not super useful, is once you get down the parry moves, this becomes very irrelevant. It's doing the auto parry, plus sometimes it does it when you don't want to. So, Roundabout's pretty good. Yeah, I'll do Roundabout. Alright. Goodbye. Alright. You got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bums. I don't have that yet. Get my roundabout and my pea shooter. Alright, that's a good start. Before I actually start the bosses, I'm actually going to go down here to this very suspicious looking fish who was here fishing. Begone, spirits. Oh, wait, you're real. I was about to hit you with the old parry move. That's how you deal with ghosts around here. Only a nitwit tries shooting someone who ain't really there. Speaking of not being places, would you fellas mind moving on? There's only one of me. You're spooking the fish. Okay. Okay, cannibal fish. So yeah, this is a good training ground for understanding the parry system, because I understood how to do it after doing this mausoleum, but I totally didn't understand the function of it, that it actually gives you more of your special attacks during the bosses. So the whole first time I played through Cuphead, no wonder I died like 1,000 times, because it was so much harder than it had to be, because I didn't understand one of the core mechanics. Now that I do, it's great. Like, the parry system is really snappy. It's really generally pretty precise. I don't find that I miss it if I'm timing it right, or doing it by accident. So, nope. But I figured we need to come in here first to be able to get the special attack that's in this little jar here for completing this. Once we have those, we're going to be pretty set for the whole first chunk of bosses. Yeah. Yeah. I love the little tiny ghosts with their little top hats and mustaches. And here is Miss Chalice. Gosh dang, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I like that the sound just sounds like Animal Crossing if you listen to her dialogue. Anyway, it says, speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder. Yay! We got the upgrade and blew up the mausoleum. Dear me, you mustn't forget that magical super arts have to be equipped in the menu before use. Alright, so we have our special attack now, which I'm going to not forget to equip. There we go. Alright, we're pretty good as far as our setup now to take on most of the bosses in this first area. So my plan for this part of the playthrough is to get through the whole first Inkwell Isle in just this one episode. So I figured it should be a 3-episode series, but we'll see if I do too terribly. So this one is the roundabout attack. Ooh, got it. That I like because you can basically be anywhere on the map or on the in the little boss arena here and still be doing damage because it swings around like a boomerang. So even when you're running away, you can do a heavy amount of damage. So, all right. I'm going to be able to show you how great the special attack is if you use it. Take this guy out. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, so it really only takes a big hit and then consistently hitting him while I'm dodging. But you see, stuff like this where the roundabout is my favorite for this because even when I'm dodging and maneuvering around, it's still swinging around and getting damage. So, all right. The one thing I learned after playing this game a few times, and it's why I'm curious how I'll do on this run, is realizing how much of the game relies on really pressing the bosses. Okay. Because if you really slack off and just try to dodge around the whole time, you just, the levels take absolutely forever, and inevitably, you get hit doing stupid stuff like that. That's just I'm still not getting used to, or I'm still getting used to, see that? There we go. Alright, so that was nothing. No trouble at all, Carrot Man. Alright, let's see what grade we got on this. That's not really the point. I don't really care about the letter grades for this run. Still an A. Alright, so not too shabby. Of course, to be fair, that boss is not super difficult. Yeah, the root pack. When I first played the game, I had heard how difficult it was, and I got through that section, and I was like, that was nothing, alright, man. People just aren't as good as me. And then I got to the other bosses, and I got stuck on them just dozens of times in a row because they were beating the shit out of me, so. Harumph, I'll be a monkey's uncle if I put my moolah in the bank. Okay, coin guy. For all I know, the devil probably controls that place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it all around. And if some Joe happens to find a coin or two, good for him. That's what I say, Harumph. So this is a little tip that if you search around, there are often gold hidden on the different islands. Which I didn't realize for a super long time. I stumbled on one by accident, but you have to just journey around the little trees and little inlets here to find them. So I'll have to keep an eye out. I forget exactly where they are, so. Alright. Talk about a spike in difficulty. This boss always gives me a hard time. Alright, let's do it. First couple phases here I don't have, I was gonna say I don't have too much trouble with as I get hit. But I don't have the worst time with these couple phases. It's usually when it gets to the third phase especially that is just the worst. One of the hardest in my opinion. Oh god, I'm trying to get that parry, missed it. Oh god, that was awful. Alright, that's fine, we're gonna try again. Oh man. But yeah, let me see if I can do a little commentary while I'm playing. But yeah, I wanted to start the channel with Cuphead because it's just not only mechanically one of my favorite games because the challenge was so... it was just a unique experience playing this one compared to a lot of the other games I had played in the past. Oh god. And the art style obviously is just absolutely phenomenal. I love animation, especially this sort of kind of classic golden era of Hollywood look. There you go, blast them. Alright. guys jump here. There we go. Oh, God, dodge. This one always is a pain because trying to time not only your position, but also the pressure from the fan pushing your back is kind of a pain in the ass. So, okay, this is okay, though. We're already in third phase, which is where I'm expecting the most trouble. Because, there we go, slot machine time. Not only, all right, we got the coins spitting at us, but the thing, like the enemy is not, is not able to be hit until it's open like this. So I didn't realize that for the longest time. Oh, God. So yeah, so that section always gives me a huge amount of trouble. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, you little fuckers. Alright. But yeah, I figured I wanted to start the channel with this because not only is it one of my favorites, but I figured it would be a good challenge that I haven't gone back through in quite a while, and I'm curious how efficiently I can get through this game, hopefully not dying too miserably. I figured it was also kind of timely too, because I know the Cuphead show just premiered on Netflix a few weeks back, which I'm curious what other people think of it, because I did not like it, quite honestly, at all. Like, obviously, the animation is good, is because it's borrowing from the whole art design of this one. But, I mean, first things first, you could feel that because it's being digitally done, there is... Oh, damn it, timed that really poorly. But because it's being digitally done, you can really feel the difference, because it's a little bit too smooth, I think, in some of the animation. It's a little too clean, and you can feel that it's something more pristine being sort of filtered to look old. Oh, God. I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, it's okay. Maybe I can get him with this, and it'll help me survive. Nope. Problem is, too, is it spits out, there's, I forget, 3 or 4 different types of attacks it's capable of throwing at you. So that always makes it kind of a toss-up with this one. Because if I get, there's a couple of those attacks that are not that bad to be able to maneuver around. Oh, God, I can aim these parries. That's fine. But if I get the wrong one, like that one with like the ball bouncing and all that, it's timing that is such a pain in the ass. Which I realized after I first started playing this game for a while, how much of it is honestly kind of a rhythm game. Because if you can just pace yourself in the way you time your movements along with the bosses, that's usually what you have to do. Which is good. Like, any good difficult game, I think, needs to rely on a certain kind of using rhythm. So that way the bosses, you have a fair shot if you understand their mechanics, and it's not completely random. Because I think that's something that bothers people in boss design and gaming in general, is when, if a boss has too much randomness in the way it's constructed, then it just becomes stressful and frustrating, because you can't really adapt to it and get better. It just stays consistently crazy and difficult. Please don't... God damn it. Oh, fuck, I almost fucked this one up. Alright, I got time. Shit. Oh my God, I just panicked when it gets to that one. Like, and the problem is because the balls are all bouncing at different paces, so you have just a fraction of a second between if you dodge successfully through one, trying to get the pace and rhythm of the other one to work, so. Alright. Gonna do better this time, though. Hoi! Oh, look at that. Oh, alright. This is going to be a good run. I can feel it. We just got 3 parries in a row, which filled up my little special attack meter super fast, and didn't take a single bit of damage. Alright. Which is good, because I need all the health I can get going into that last section. If I can take a couple hits, I'll probably be okay. Of course, I probably shouldn't speak too soon. I don't take damage here. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, talking about the Cuphead show, though. So yeah, I thought it was fine, but for how kind of immersive and unique this world is with the art design, I was really disappointed to see... Oh, God, I almost knocked right into him. I was really disappointed to see where they went with it, which was very, I don't know, kind of individual sitcom style. And I get it, they're trying to replicate cartoons from when this is based off of in the 40s, which were very episodic, How was this one? Okay, this one's okay. I can survive this. But yeah, very episodic, not much in the way of ongoing storytelling, which, I don't know, I feel like it's a swing and a miss for a world that is as awesome as the world of Cuphead that we have, like, constructed in front of us for the game. So, yeah, and it's just, there's a lot of, like, puns and jokes and, like, visual gags and whatnot, I feel. Oh, shit! I didn't think I was going to get him that fast. I didn't even get to use my special attack, so look at me. Do the song. Victory song. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, not too bad so far. This first aisle usually doesn't trip me up all that much, so alright. Move on from there. But yeah, I just thought that the show, it's a lot of potential that I feel like went kind of untapped. In the kind of final design of the show, because it just having it be so segmented, and then a lot of the humor is very much that type of like louder is better. If it's loud, it's funny, and that gets a little tedious, I think. So I don't know. Didn't feel like it really represented the game super well, which is why I'm glad to be back playing the game, which I love so much. This one, it's funny. When I first played, this one gave me the worst time, even though in hindsight it's not that tough of a boss. But I didn't understand its mechanics. I also didn't realize how much this game is about learning not to move. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Alright, super important to get that early on, because otherwise there's no other ways to parry in this game. I'm pretty sure besides those little 3 question marks. But I realized after playing this section a while that a lot of these bosses rely on you not moving too much, because if you move around too much, then you're just making it worse for yourself. Versus, of course, that doesn't apply to this one. This one, if you don't move, it just beats the hell out of you. But for those first couple layers of the boss, you really do a disservice to yourself by maneuvering around too much, because they're jumping. Look at that. Oh, that might be the best time I have ever done on this boss ever. Let's see, what's the time for it? This is going really good, so I'm just going to say, like, under a minute. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's straight up the best fucking time I've ever had on that boss. Usually it was about, I don't know, 1.5, 2 minutes, so. Wow. Not to brag at my amazing professional gamer abilities. So, contract for Goopy Legrand. But yeah, realizing that my instinct was always to maneuver and dash around. Oh, that's right, I can't do the next mission unless I talk to you. Well, that you do want to fly in a plane like I do? Ha, you're not sitting in a cockpit, you study the blueprints. Ugh, I hate forced tutorials. Let me play the game. Yes, I'm just going to fly straight to the exit. So we're going to get into a boss that usually gives me a bit of trouble, which is the Hildeberg in Threatening Zeppelin. In general, the flying sequences like this are a bit of a pain in the ass. At least for me, I don't know about other people, but I think it's because I'm not getting to use as much of the sort of visual space that they offer in the arenas. Like versus when I'm with the boss fights, or I'm in the boss fights, then I can maneuver all over. I can jump around the boss, behind them. Like you're given a pretty free pass to maneuver wherever you need to. There we go. Versus this, you're mostly just hugging this left side of the screen to try and get as much space between you and the enemies. So now this is another one that usually the first couple phases I'm kind of okay with, and if I keep most of my health, then it's usually not too bad. Ooh. I forgot to I'm used to playing it on my existing save file, so when you do that, usually in the flying sequences you have a little heavy attack. It's like a little bomb. Oh, I hate this one. The little tracking attack. Trying to do damage to him while he's doing this annoying moving attack is just the worst. Okay. Come on, get out of here, get out of here. Stop it, no! Yeah, you won't get too far. It's been foretold in the stars. I'm realizing this is maybe not the most ideal game for me to be doing my first little playthrough on the YouTube channel because I have to focus so hard, shit, to not have that happen. That said, it's good. It's a fun challenge. So, all right, all right, just gotta focus. Gotta zen. I gotta. All right, we're doing calming thoughts now. Gotta go into this with no stress. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, I forgot you can... Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I forgot you can shoot the stars, so... Oh, okay, I'm making... God damn, I played this game so much, and I'm still messing up mechanics, so... Alright, that's much more fair. So you can shoot the stars to stop them being projectiles. Okay. Alright, if I can get one last big hit in here, we might be okay, because I think we're about to get into the last phase, but... Yeah, here we go, alright. It's me after the most minor inconvenience. Oh. Alright. Scary Moon with a bunch of projectiles. I'm going to use any special attacks or rockets that I have. Alright, I'm feeling good. I think we got this, guys. Come on, come on, come on. We got this, we got this. Fuck yeah. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. I'm on a roll today. This is going great so far. That's probably the lowest amount of deaths I've definitely have, and I think time's probably gonna be fine on this. Yeah, like a minute 40. That's not bad. So, ooh, I usually get hung up on that significantly longer. So cool. B, that's fine. That is more than a passing grade. I take a C. Hell yeah. Okay, so good. Yeah, first section here going much smoother than I did definitely the first time I played. Is there a little... No, there's no coin hidden in there. I still forget if there's any coins hidden on this side of the map. What you doing? What are you looking at, my chip? Ha! It's not my fault. I've been busy fighting off those casino debtors. Now I gotta save up to have my blade fixed. So help me. I wish someone would just... I'm reading this wrong. So help me. I wish someone would bust that king dice one. Cool beans, bro. Is this a coin behind you? Alright. Alright, we're already on the last boss in the first aisle here, so that's pretty good.
Here's a real high-class belt.
And there it is. I don't know if you guys remember, that was a meme for quite a while, was the little flower. Because when he first starts, he's doing like the little cutesy, like, ooh-woo face. And then he does like the big scream. So it's so funny because I saw that meme shared a bunch and I had no idea it was from this, even after I played it for a while until I saw that meme pop back up. So, oh god. I forget, this one just gets such a high density of things going on at a given moment. So, biggest rule I learned here is just trying to stay back. Oh god. Alright, I got this. Alright, come on. Ugh, no deaths. Let's see if I can get through this on the first try. I kind of doubt it. Ah, shit. As you can hear from my complete lack of stress, everything's going just fine. Oh, are we on? Oh, God. I think we're already on. This is third phase, I think, though. So I think we might actually be doing okay. Oh, shit, what hit me? I don't even know what that was that got me, so... Also, I love the music for all the different bosses. The little, like, jazz themes they compose for each section are just so cool. And then, again, the animation. Again, I wish for such a stressful game, I so often want to just be looking at the backgrounds. Because they're so cool. Like this one, the little shimmers off the water are so cool. Ooh, that was a close one. The use of the foreground out of focus elements. All very, classic animation, especially a lot of the early Disney era kind of animation styles. Except with this, obviously, they're doing like these lovely watercolor backgrounds, which I think it's just the right choice. There's so many design choices in this game that just feel perfect. Oh, God. Okay. It's okay. We got this. Got that. Alright, hit you with the big attack. Should get him into his third phase pretty quick, so... Alright, yeah, there we go, Alright, which one are we gonna get? Alright. Oh shit, pick the wrong one. Okay, I can do this, just gotta... this is the thing, it's about managing your stress in these levels, so... Because a lot of times you get down to that last life and then you start acting stupid, start getting all panicky. So, again, a big thing is not... Oh! Let's fucking go! Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Again, I wanted to spend more time talking about the, how beautiful the animation is. Because it is, it's so fucking pretty. But, you know, when you're this good and you're clearing out those bosses like nobody's business, no time to look at the scenery, you know what I'm saying? Soul Contract, Cagnica Nation. I actually have, because I just love Cuphead in general so much, I actually have, there's a great book of art design about this that I would super recommend if you're a fan of the game, that shows you a bunch of the work in progress sketches that they did when they were still workshopping everything and developing the look of the bosses. So you can see the art variations, them designing the colors, just a ton of really cool, super high quality prints of all the art that went into making this game. Because I mean, I can't fathom how time consuming it was. So getting to see it there and all the work behind it that gave us something this beautiful it's just really great. Gave me a whole new love and appreciation for this game. So anyway, that is Inkwell Isle number 1, and that's going to wrap up the first part of our Cuphead journey. I'll see you next time when we push forward into Inkwell Isle 2, which I'm very excited about. That area has some of my favorite bosses in the whole game, even though there is, I feel like, quite a bit of a difficulty spike going into that next area. But that's good. That's what we want. We want this to be a challenge. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening. My name is Dominic, and I'll see you next time. Bye.